Taco Bell's new Mike's Hot Honey Diablo sauce. Didn't even know this was a thing until last night. So I was watching a YouTuber, food reviewer YouTuber that I follow quite a bit, and really enjoy his content. And he reviewed this yesterday, and I'm like, what? They came out with that? So I had to jump on it. Grabbed up 2 of them. And that's all I got. You know, I'm just gonna try the sauce. This is a sauce review. I'm hungry, but I'm not craving Taco Bell. Okay, I'll just be honest about it. So they charged me for 2 of these, cups of it, 50 cents. So with tax, 54 cents. Not bad. I think on the Uber app, it was showing 60 cents a piece. So they look kind of confused. And they do. Every time I go into a place like that and I just order, a sauce or something, I did that at McDonald's for their new Nether Flame. And I don't know. Anyway, they always look at me kind of strange, and the kid's like, well, you're going to have to pay for that. Absolutely, brother. No problem. Anyways, I like the Diablo sauce. I like Mike's Hot Honey. Although I'm not a big fan of Mike's Hot Honey, I think it's getting to be overplayed out. I mean, Mike's Hot Honey is in collaboration now. So many different things. I just did a review on Bush's Baked Beans or Grillin' Beans. Mike's Hot Honey. Kentucky Fried Chicken has something. Subway has something. Taco Bell now has something. Red Robin Gourmet Burgers has a pizza and a chicken sandwich. Jim Boys, I reviewed their crispy chicken hot honey taco. That was like 2 years ago. So Mike's Hot Honey definitely getting around. It's pimping itself out quite a bit. But hey, if people are going to want to collab with you, use your product and you're making money, I don't see the problem in it. Although it is getting to be a little bit played out. I think to some people, not so much to me, because I don't rush out and do a lot of fast food reviews. That's not what my channel's, really centered around. I know it kind of has become that a little bit. I'm enjoying doing those fast food reviews and things like this. So it is part of what I like to do, but, it's not too overplayed out for me yet. I still want to get to Red Robin and try their Mike's Hot Honey Pepperoni Pizza, and then eventually get to KFC and try their chicken sandwich. Okay, enough blabbing. Water, sugar, corn syrup, vinegar, chipotle puree. It has a bunch of stuff in there. Honey, Mike's Hot Honey, honey chilies vinegar, and then lots of other stuff. Paprika, Diablo chili pepper. So like I said, I'm a fan of Diablo from Taco Bell, but I'm more a fan of the fire sauce. Anyways, again, I like the label on it too. It's simple, but I like the dark. There's some flames right up here, right? I really like the simplicity, but it speaks to me. I like the black with the red. Good job there. So it does look syrupy. So it looks more syrupy to me than regular Diablo. I have a bottle of Diablo in there. I got a couple packets. Last time I used the Diablo was when I did the review between the bottled sauce and the packet sauce. So it's not like something I use all the time. You can see the bits and pieces that's common in the Diablo sauce, but it looks goldish in color, a little more so than it normally would be. But let's go ahead and get a pour on it and see what we got. Yeah, I mean, it's pouring like honey, right? Definitely pouring like a honey. I'm not smelling the honey so much though. I'm smelling just the Diablo sauce, and it smells just like Diablo sauce. You can see the bits and pieces in there. Really nice job. It's a beautiful amber color. Let's give it a go. I like it. Wow. It tastes pretty much just like Diablo sauce, but the texture of it's different. It's much smoother. You know, on the palate, on the lips, it's a much smoother transition or entrance, if you will, to the sauce. And that's the honey. Again, I'm not super familiar with Diablo sauce because I don't eat it all the time, but I've eaten it enough. I think it's got the same heat as the Diablo. I don't think adding the Mike's Hot Honey is upticking the heat. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just slightly, now that I'm thinking about it. It might be, actually. Because this is kind of lingering around a little bit. The Diablo lingers around, but not in the same fashion as what's going on here. The very tip of my tongue, about that much from the tip of my tongue back, is still sizzling a bit, right? And I can feel it just in the top back of the throat up back here. It's good. It's really good. This would go good with some chicken tenders, some nuggets. I think it would be good on a chicken sandwich. You know, a seafood taco, a chicken taco. I don't know if this would go good with all the items at Taco Bell, like ground beef items. I don't think so, but so here's the deal. It tastes like a sweeter and a bit spicier Diablo. That's the taste profile. But the texture of it is all like a honey. It's really interesting. I think it's done really well. But yeah, I think it's a little bit hotter, you know, than your regular Diablo. I think it's good. I mean, they didn't reinvent the wheel here, right? Like we didn't do anything super crazy, right? They just took a certain percentage of Diablo sauce, a certain percentage of Mike's Hot Honey, mix that shit together, and this is what you have, right? So it's not rocket science. I mean, it's not the greatest sauce ever figured up, but whoever decided to do it, it's a good idea, basically, right? Like it's pretty tasty. I like it. Yeah. And it's got a good spice level. There's going to be some people that think that's pretty spicy. In fact, it kind of makes me like Diablo sauce a little bit better than I ever have. I'd rather have that than the regular Diablo sauce. Even though they're still very similar, right? Like, I mean, I really like the way that sauce pours. I like the way it sits on the palate. I like the smoothness of it, but yet there's still bits and pieces in there. But since it's a honey and not more of a liquidy, runny type sauce, right? You don't pick up those bits and pieces too much on the palate, on the tongue, any of those things. So it's a really smooth sauce, but it has the bits and pieces in there. I mean, you can see them clear as day. You know, I don't know if you'll be able to see it there, but that's a good picture of what the color actually looks like. But you can see lots of bits and flakes. There's a nice little big chunk right up there. So, hey, executed really well. If you're a fan of Taco Bell and you're a fan of the Diablo sauce, you're going to love it. You're going to be in heaven. If you're a fan of Mike's Hot Honey, being paired with something else to change the overall profile, like again, I don't taste necessarily honey. There's a sweetness to it. But if I didn't know already going into it that it was honey, basically, and the only way that I would be able to pick up blindfolded or something that is a honey is the fact of how syrupy it is on the palate and the lips, right? It comes across as more of a honey than a sauce to me. So it's a really well executed honey when you just combine certain things. So, and I do a lot of that with my cooking, a lot of just combining things, you know what I mean? To make something better. But again, it's nothing too crazy, right? Anyways, I've been jabbing too long. People are going to kill me that this is the longest review ever for a packet of sauce. But, I really enjoy this, and this is what I like to do. And I like to give reviews that are honest, in depth, and well thought out, and not just a little taste and go, yeah, it's good, right? Or, yeah, I know it's not very good. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for burning with me. And I like it. I'm glad I got 2 of them because I'm going to use the other one on something. I don't know what else. It's not enough to make me eat Taco Bell on the regular. I really avoid Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell, man. I mean, who doesn't? It just doesn't sit well with me all the time. But from time to time, it hits the spot, and it's good. I just didn't feel like Taco Bell on Memorial Day weekend. It is what it is. I got shit to cook. I got other things to eat. So thank you guys for burning with me. Happy Memorial Day. If I don't, I'm sure I'll post another video or 2 this weekend. But if I don't, happy Memorial Day. Love you guys. Thanks for burning with me.